Educating Leaders in Tomorrow's Expectations, also known as E.L.I.T.E. My name is Jordan Connell, and I'm currently pursuing a Master's of Education degree in Administrative Leadership. I earned my Bachelor's of Science in Secondary Education from the University of Nevada in Reno in 2009. I currently teach Chemistry Honors at Western High School, and in the past 3 years I've taught a variety of other science courses. The S&C mission is that its graduates will use a variety of resources to contribute to a sustainable world. In the same way, E.L.I.T.E also promotes educational sustainability by preparing high-achieving students for their education after high school. E.L.I.T.E further relates to the S&C mission by offering resources to students in low-income schools, where college preparation programs are most likely to be limited or non-existent. The E.L.I.T.E program fosters an academic environment that prepares students for college through the use of detailed seminars and guest speakers. By using these resources, students will not only strive for college acceptance, but also be ready for the responsibilities they will face as a college student. The annual E.L.I.T.E program is broken into 3 trimesters. The first trimester, titled Gathering Tools, focuses on developing the path to college. Here, students will research colleges, participate in SAT preparation courses, and take the PSAT. The second trimester, Building the Bridge, is when students will apply their knowledge towards gaining college acceptance. This includes applying to colleges, taking the necessary standardized tests, and completing financial aid documents. Finally, the third trimester, titled Crossing the Bridge, helps students to explore ways they can be successful on their own throughout their educational journey after high school. The E.L.I.T.E program has both an academic and a social component. Academically speaking, E.L.I.T.E will provide high-performing students with a competitive structure to promote student achievement. Students will also benefit from the social aspect of E.L.I.T.E that allows students to work together to accomplish their common goals. The target group for E.L.I.T.E is composed of high-achieving students within the school that serve as examples of leadership to their peers. These students are also ambitious in their college pursuits and self-motivated to achieve their goals. One of the research impacts of this proposal is that high-achieving students in low-income schools will be given tools to be successful in college. According to Ryan Streeter of the Washington Post, only 59% of low-income college attendees will actually graduate, compared to 77% of students who come from more affluent backgrounds. For the development of this proposal, a needs assessment was created and administered to the students and their parents from a low-income school. The results showed that high-achieving students and their parents did not feel adequately prepared for college. The E.L.I.T.E proposal is designed to address this problem and give students the resources they deserve. The total annual budget for E.L.I.T.E is $5,460, the majority of which is allocated to specific resources for students. This includes guest speakers and specialists, university and college field trips, and organizational agendas. The annual stipend designated for site directors and the support staff are $2,000. E.L.I.T.E will partner with the Latin Chamber of Commerce, a Las Vegas-based branch of the Chamber of Commerce. They are dedicated to promoting economic growth and development within the Hispanic community. The Latin Chamber of Commerce also sponsors the Latino Youth Leadership Alumni, which promote Hispanic youth throughout the community. The Latin Chamber of Commerce provides a great opportunity for partnership with E.L.I.T.E because of their similar goals. These goals include providing economic opportunities for minorities within the community, encouraging students to continue in their education, and promoting community involvement throughout the development of young adults. By working with partners, E.L.I.T.E will strengthen the community in a number of ways. Generally speaking, students will have a path towards gaining college acceptance. The community will also be strengthened by using post-secondary education as a mode of self-improvement and self-reliance. This will also create pride within the community and encourage students to take ownership of their own future. Independent research supports the vision of E.L.I.T.E to create partnerships that facilitate the development of promising students in low-income areas. At the University of San Diego, a charter school called the PRIA School was developed specifically for advancing students in low-income areas. The middle school and high school students were exposed to a rigorous curriculum as well as substantial information necessary to being successful in college. After analyzing the results over several years, the PRIA School found that 80% of their students went on to four-year colleges, despite their poverty backgrounds. This serves as an example for the potential impact E.L.I.T.E can have on college-seeking students. In order for E.L.I.T.E to be successful in meeting the needs of its students, consistent and reliable leadership practices must be strictly adhered to. The first component of leadership within E.L.I.T.E is to model the way. This will be done by the program leaders, but also by use of public speakers and community leaders who will serve as examples of academic success and hard work. The next component of leadership is to inspire a shared vision. E.L.I.T.E leaders must recognize the importance of motivating students to have a vested interest in their own academic future. Once leaders can inspire a vision in their students, they must challenge the process. The harsh truth is that low-achieving schools are at a statistical disadvantage in producing students that are successful at the college level. E.L.I.T.E has the structure to challenge this trend. Next, leaders must enable others to act. This will be done by developing the confidence in students to be able to act on their own behalf. Finally, leaders of E.L.I.T.E will encourage the hearts of students by explaining the importance of hard work and determination. With this in mind, students will be able to make their own difference in the world. Among the many purposes it serves, the E.L.I.T.E program is an advocate for students. Advocacy is a process of changing something for the benefit of others. In order for E.L.I.T.E to be an effective advocate for students, the program leaders must build trust and credibility throughout the community. This will provide several opportunities to work for the betterment of students and their futures. The E.L.I.T.E proposal will have an impact on students at multiple levels. First, students will be impacted by acquiring the necessary tools to apply to colleges and earn scholarships. E.L.I.T.E will then be able to impact students in their ability to be successful towards higher education pursuits. Finally, students will accomplish their academic goals in post-secondary education. Each of these steps indicate the potential impact E.L.I.T.E can have on student members. 3 leadership evaluations were used to identify strengths and weaknesses of potential leaders of the E.L.I.T.E proposal. All 3 evaluations, the Leadership Trait Questionnaire, the Skills Inventory, and the Style Questionnaire, indicate strengths in areas of conceptual skills and task-related leadership. This means the leader evaluated is persistent and confident, yet understands individuals' roles in the functionality of an organization. By incorporating conceptual skills, the leader evaluated can offer guidance in developing ideas and concepts. Evaluating leadership characteristics directly relates to the effectiveness of E.L.I.T.E. This is because leadership traits are crucial to building a team of leaders, creating a vision for the program, and developing a system of self-governance. In order to build a team of leaders, group cohesion must be a top priority. This is done by growing meaningful relationships and using the skills embodied by the various group members. Creating a vision also uses the skills and strengths of others to determine how each team member can contribute to the organization's goals. Finally, effective leadership characteristics will benefit E.L.I.T.E by creating self-governance throughout the program. This will continue the development of ideas in an environment that promotes freedom and creativity. After analyzing the results of the leadership evaluations, it is evident that the leader exhibits strengths in very specific areas. This will benefit E.L.I.T.E in many ways, but it must be recognized that the proposal will require a variety of strengths from other people. This means the site director and leader of the program must have the humility to surround themselves with other leaders that possess the necessary abilities to promote the vision of E.L.I.T.E. Leaders must be aware of their own strengths and how areas of weakness can be aided by others. If the foundation of the team is built upon these principles, then E.L.I.T.E will prove a successful method of preparing students for college. The tagline for E.L.I.T.E is providing a path for student success. This statement exemplifies the role of E.L.I.T.E as an advocate for improving students and their communities. These students have just as much potential to be a positive influence to society, yet are often limited to the resources of their school. E.L.I.T.E will uncover their true abilities of these students and give them the opportunity to make the most of their abilities and improve their own community in the process. This process begins with the implementation of E.L.I.T.E. The E.L.I.T.E budget is specifically designed to be cost-effective for schools considering application of the program. Because of this, the entire annual budget has been reduced to under $6,000. Most of this funding is allocated directly towards resources that will help prepare students for post-secondary education. For this low operating cost, underperforming schools can ensure their high-achieving students are receiving the resources they need in order to succeed. The program flyer is a marketable that will be used to inform students of E.L.I.T.E and get them interested in how they can become a member. The program brochure is also a marketable, which is more substantive and offers the objectives for E.L.I.T.E. The brochure also answers simple questions the students may have, such as, is E.L.I.T.E for me? And what makes E.L.I.T.E different than other extracurricular programs? Thank you for your time and consideration.